Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Killer Collab Podcast. My name is Tone Deaf from Florida, Tony D. Straight across from me, we have Mr. Chris Lato.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
Howdy. Good to see you.
I think it's too bright in here. I see too many of your aging wrinkles. And
You do?
Yeah, way too much.
That's not good.
Yeah, you're way too...
Not far from the camera, though. So.
Yeah, thankfully. Right next to him, we have Mr. Joe Davison.
Hello, everyone. I don't know. I'm suddenly English, I guess, in honor of the Queen. Hello,
I'm British.
hello. Today I'll speak entirely like this,
Great.
like a
You
British
sound like you're in Monty Python.
aristocrat. Well,
Yeah.
the British, you fucking
I know.
wanker,
They had a
Wanker?
distinct
Wanker,
accent.
wanker.
Wanker.
twat, cunt. They say all that.
You bloody bastard.
You bloody cunt. And then they're like, "I love you. Come here and give me a hug." I lived there for 4 years
Isn't it more Irish?
in Thetford, probably.
Yeah.
I threw
England?
some in there.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I lived in England for 4 years. My wife at the time was in the Air Force.
Very nice.
And to my left, Austin Janowsky!
Hello. Welcome
Hey,
to the
I
show
wanted
again.
to sneak it in there.
Welcome
Get
back.
the audience be like, whoa, what the fuck?
That's usually your
I'm-
sneak
I'm-
attack.
I'm not a big swear, so conk, fuck, shit, piss.
Nice.
I got out of the way.
Nice.
Nice.
Come fuck shit piss.
Welcome back, Austin.
That sounds like a new form of martial arts. Yeah.
It's a.
Like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Vagina.
Right. yeah.
That's exactly what. Damn.
That's funny.
Good times. Good
There
times.
you go.
Finally,
8-degree
thankfully,
black.
no problem. Thank you for coming to the show inside studio.
I know.
Yeah,
It's a
wow.
little bit different.
I love
Well,
having
I
people
mean,
in
didn't
this-
they say that COVID's over? Like
No,
Biden
I
said,
had COVID.
COVID's
I
over.
had COVID 2 weeks ago. So.
Are
it's
we?
not-
Oh, fucking. Are you still contagious?
No.
No, you after a couple days.
Dude, I've already had it
No,
3
no.
times.
I
man.
was negative for 3.5 weeks. I don't
Well,
know if
that's
I
not
was
very
contagious
positive.
or not. I see what you did
Thank
there.
you.
He
Yeah.
always sneaks it in like that.
But
No.
it was like, okay, so I'm
That's what
going
she
on the
says.
symptoms. I'm like, well, I'm not puking and I'm not shitting. Oh, I got everything else. Great.
I'd rather pick. I'd rather pick and shoot, and then shit and puke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
a
an
bad
Irish
cold
limerick.
nowadays.
I'm making on the spot.
Right.
Believe it or not, it's hot to trot.
With all the Dunkin' Donuts you get, I'm surprised you're not sponsored by them.
I know,
You
right?
don't know that I'm not.
Well,
You don't know what deal
Good.
I've made on the side behind your backs.
you're supposed to share.
Well, you'll know when the residuals come in. You won't know because I won't tell you.
Oh, yeah. He's not going to share that 50 cents, man.
no.
No, dude. It's a one free donut a month card.
He gets the extra punch.
They gave me 12 donuts in advance, so I won't see them until next year.
I got you. Got you. Understood.
A dozen donuts. That's funny. That's funny. I'm gonna write that down. Put that in my show. I don't have a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Austin, what do you got? going on?
What? I just heard
Dude, that was like a curveball.
It was. I was gonna go to you, and then I was
Yeah, you're like, so Justin.
He did the no-look question.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a no-look
He
pass.
fucking,
The,
is that a layup? It's like a.
the Pistol Pete pass.
Yeah. Preposterous, Pistol Pete.
So, I'm sorry. What was the question?
So, what do you got going on? I know
What do
you
I
got.
got going?
Yeah, you're in here for a reason. Tell us why.
So much pressure. We have a reason.
Damn it. Let's
Uh,
start with questions. Can I start with a question?
Yeah, of course you can.
Was this 20 questions?
Yeah.
Yes, and go. First question. Who's your favorite superhero? Why is it Spider-Man? 2. Batman's the best because... Sorry.
Because he's Batman.
Right. No, who's your favorite comic book character? You draw comic... In case the audience doesn't know. Austin Janowsky is a comic book aficionado. How long have you been in the industry?
I've been working in comics professionally since 1994. 28 years.
That's when I graduated, folks. 94. I was dreaming of becoming a comic book artist.
I was 9.
That's
4.
Yeah, that's what I wanted
Fuck, I'm
my whole life.
I've been saying this every
My
week for the
whole
past
life.
3 years.
I all I did in high school was draw comic books. That's all I
Yeah.
did. That's all I wanted to do. And then somehow that dropped immediately.
Yeah.
And I found the stage for improv. And anyways, go ahead. Tell me more about you, Austin, our guest.
Actually, that was actually interesting. In high school, I was in like 3rd grade musicals and plays and all like that. I was voted most theatrical, my senior year. But I loved comic books. I loved drawing. But literally, as soon as high school ended, dropped anything acting wise. I just got into comics and I loved it. Fell into it. Now, back in the day, for all you old people, comic books were made with a writer, a penciler, and inker. Inker was the last person to finish the page. Coloring wasn't even a thing. That it was just something as an afterthought.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be an inker, so I went, oh, cool.
So you want to be a
people.
tracer?
Yeah, let me talk to you about that. Tracer. So,
I'm kidding.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
no, I.
Mallrats?
From Mallrats.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I yelled that.
I'll trace a chocolate around your dead fucking body.
So I'm at Wizard World, Philadelphia, and I see Kevin walking a ways, and I'm like, Kevin! He goes, what? Come here! And I'm, we've been drinking all day at the show. I don't know what he was on.
Promoting safe drawing, folks.
And I'm like, yeah, try to draw the lines when you're sober, try to draw when you're drunk. Better. So I come over, I'm like, yeah, Tracer, blah, 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 you're stupid. He's like, fuck up. And he just walked away. And I'm like, yeah, I yelled at Kevin Smith. I'm like, no, you really didn't. But in my mind, I tore him a new asshole. In my mind. So anyway.
What really happened? How does his penis taste?
My friend can tell you, but he won't because he's on an NDA. It's a whole thing. So I got into comic books. Inking is how I started. I actually published my first book in '94 called Seventh Millennium, and I made a profit. I'm like, oh, this is easy. Fuck no, it's not. But
I say
luckily,
that about making movies.
yeah. I've been lucky to have my toe in the water. I've worked on Iron Man. I worked on X-Men for Marvel. I've done stuff for Image and IDW, pretty much every company. And I started writing 6 years ago because, hey, they don't really use inkers anymore. Shocking.
Why? Who does it now?
There's a few people that will do the first two. And then a lot of the artists are just doing their own stuff. They do pencils and inks to save money or to make more money themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Do they do a lot of it digitally now with the digital programs?
Yeah. It's interesting. The last 5-6 years has really blown with the digital drawings, whatever. I'm like, I'm a traditional. I'm just going to draw. My hand's like, you're 50 years old. Fuck off. You're going to use it. So I'm starting to learn myself. It's not exactly
I learned
the same.
myself when I was 13.
It just went off.
It did.
Just went
It
off.
fired on its own.
I was just cleaning
Shoot,
it.
yeah, I was just cleaning it, officer.
So yeah, digital is kind of a big thing
Stoplight.
now, for penciling and inking. It's a lot bit faster. The problem is in comic books, especially with the bigger companies, is there's no lag time whatsoever. It used to have months in advance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? A buffer. And then a lot of these art teams were 12, 18-month contracts. Now it's like a month by month. They're switching things up. It's so fast. You got to have it now. Switching things up. It's not really counterintuitive to try to draw by hand. Some people do it, but digitally is now like a lot faster to do all these sort of things. So yeah, it's something I'm looking into as an inker. I just I like writing. I've got a book it's a snowman book called Sam and the Snowman. It's going to be in bookstores and comic book stores for the holiday season.
Yay!
128 pages. I've got a zombie series called Zombies Were Human Too. It tells the zombie stories before and how they become zombies. We got Volume 1, Volume 2, and a couple of comic books. This man right here.
Yay,
an
me!
amazing story.
Joe Davison.
For Joe Davison for Volume 2. And what's going on right now is we have a KickStarter running.
Why he's here?
Yes, it's a 24-page comic book that features Mr. Joe Davidson.
Yay,
Stranger
me!
Things actor. And,
I just want to point out, Joe, you are so humble. You are.
Thank you.
You don't even self-promote or nothing.
Jonathan Hendrick is an amazing up-and-coming writer. He has a book called The Recount with Scout Comics that got options. He's already has a
I saw that movie with Kevin Costner.
No. This is something else. It's something new. Yeah.
I was like, wow, they turned that into a comic book?
No.
I like the movie.
That's a good
It's
movie.
very political. Is that Kevin Costner? Recount?
No, I think it's something else.
What was it called?
Recount? Anyways, go ahead. Sorry. Talk about the comic.
That's right. So Jonathan Hendrick
No,
writes a
I'm
book
stuck
called
on
The Recount with Scout. And it got options. Got a director. He's got picked up by different publishers. He's really on the rise. Super nice guy. And he actually wrote a zombie story for Zombies Were Human Too. That's part of the comic book itself. It's 24 pages. And what we do in the series is the main story. Three teenagers, foraging, spooked, trapped. And to calm the youngest, they make up zombie stories if they see who they were, how long they lasted, and how they died. That's in full color. The zombie stories are done by different art teams, writers and artists. And they're in black and white. And the reason I did this was I wanted to have a collaborative sort of project. I'm at the age, I want to work with cool people and whatever, and give people a chance that haven't really had a chance to be published or work in a comic book. Like Joe's always wanted to be published.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's an actor.
Back to me.
Got the directors, we got novelists, that sort of thing. So the Kickstarter I found out this morning is fully funded.
Yeah, we are.
Very
we
nice.
are. And we're on stretch goals. So
Oh man,
we
I
got some
stretch
good
my
stretch
goals every morning.
Yeah, I know. Your wife told me.
Oh, she probably sent you photos.
She did video.
She's
What the
she's
fuck
actually
is
tired
video
of putting
for?
the straps on. It's really weird what she. The other ones, I think it's failing sometimes now. So
Yeah.
I think she's.
Yeah. Like, what's the instruction manual
God.
I'm telling you. Anyways,
the gauger.
sorry. Go ahead about our success.
for? Yes. We're so successful. So yeah, we had a goal of 2,900, and we reached that last night. So if for those in podcast land who don't really know what crowdfunding is or Kickstarter, everyone should. But crowdfunding is a way for people, individuals, to go out there and say, "Hey, I've got this. I need help, money, but you'll be able to get this, and this for money." And that's what Kickstarter and everything's really all about. So what I've learned, this is my 5th or 6th Kickstarter.
Yeah, I don't know how you get them successful because I did too,
Right.
and didn't even come close to getting anything we were looking for.
Well, there's
nobody like you. No, I'm actually curious of like the differences between Indiegogo, Kickstarter.
He's not wrong.
Patreon,
We
all
love
those fundraisings.
So, in my limited capacity knowledge,
You guys hated me when I started.
Well,
I never hated you.
no,
I've never hated anybody in my
it's-
life.
No, I mean that's really a strong
That's not
word.
what you told me
Oh,
about Stanley.
Contempt, slight disregard.
Nah, he's still
There's different
Disgust.
Yeah.
things. Yeah,
We never hated you.
nausea.
Yeah.
That's why I brought this drink and has
Right.
anti-nausea
Try to-
medication
yeah.
in it.
Trying to get,
Dramamine.
you just have you walk in the room, there's like a taste in our mouth that
Yeah.
just happens.
Is that what that smell is? The I hate Joe smell?
Yeah.
It's Bailey's and coffee.
Oh,
That's how I deal with it.
right.
Yeah, my mom just drank whiskey.
Yes. So crowdfunding.
Right. Back on track.
Back on it. The difference is they all were basically the same. You had GoFundMe, you had Seed and Spark, you had Indiegogo. Patreon is something. It's a monthly
Indiegogo sounds like a nightclub.
It's a subscription-based thing where your fans can get extra content that you would normally get. It's like really, really cheap. I don't.
It's like my OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
There's a lot more in there than you thought there'd be.
Yeah. Exactly. So anyway,
That's what he said?
Trying to keep my breakfast down, thank you.
so from what I'm understanding in the past year, Kickstarter and Indiegogo are the two main ones for comic books and whatnot, and it's kind of switched a little bit. So there's this thing called Comicsgate. It's happened a while ago. It's for those that are purists that don't want anything to change in comic books, but then very radical.
Give it the times, brah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
radical people on one side are jumping in and got a
Are
part
these
of
fights at like Comic Cons that are
Oh, yeah.
happening?
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, keep comics normal! Keep comics
Seriously,
normal!
no,
And then the other
it's a
side,
real
they're all
thing.
like digitally saying signs.
And they're like, yeah, the other side is.
They got drones flying up and shit.
You got people who know just I just want to make comic books, and they're like, no, you have to hate people. I'm like, I don't really want to hate people. I'm like, we're not giving you money. I'm like, okay, I hate a little. And that's kind of how it is. So Indiegogo's like,
This is like, it's just like making a movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's any sort of media
It's a
that's
production.
creative based. It has fans attached to it. That's what's going to happen. So everyone's like, well, I'm only doing Kickstarter. I'm not doing Indiegogo. Now it's like a back and forth thing. So what's the difference between the two? They all basically do the same stuff. It's just who wants to go on there and back it.
Sorry. No, I was just looking at what is happening near his desk over there with our electronics.
I think
It's
very-
like,
You mean wires?
yeah. Well, is that what that is? Because I'm pretty sure spiders live there. The way that thing's
Well,
all
they're
jumbled
color-coded.
together.
I'm sure all this passes OSHA.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right?
Which stands for
Hey, they didn't look under
Occupational
there.
Security
Shut up.
Customs Agency.
Hazards.
I don't know if that's what it stands for, but
Electrical
what it stands
stuff.
for to me.
You know, it
You're
sounds
being a
good
little
to me.
dramatic, Chris. A little dramatic.
Yeah,
Chris, calm
geez
down.
Louise.
Right?
Chris,
Brought it up.
we'll
God.
get to you. Just, you know.
It was an
I want to go
unintentional.
a week without you guys being dramatic.
It was an unintentional.
You're like, oh my God, look at that.
interaction.
Oh my
I
God!
was like, God,
Oh,
look
those
at that. And then I
theater
looked
people.
around,
The
and then-
horror!
and then I looked at him, and then he looked. Oh, he was like, "What's he
Looking
looking at?"
Joe's head's like, I don't give a fuck what Austin's saying. Look at those wires.
I was like,
How high are you? Look
I-
at that
I-
cover.
I sat out there.
Touch the fuzzy wall. Touch the fuzzy wall.
I don't want to touch fuzzy walls.
What's that red one do?
Yeah, what does that red one do?
So to get back on track, Mr. Davidson,
Go
to answer
ahead.
your question,
I hadn't had a question yet, actually.
No. You asked about, how did I, how am I able to get funded? You didn't do any Kickstarters. Rewards are a big thing. There's two things:
I
rewards,
said that?
Yes.
yeah, rewards
Not
and
yet.
fulfillment to make sure your people are happy and
Yes.
it grows organically.
I
So-
saw one yet for Friday the 13th. You drew for Friday the 13th.
Oh, Michael Myers.
No.
What?
Wasn't it Jason?
No, I drew a Michael Myers.
Oh, Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. Oh yeah, Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead.
Yeah. So
Yeah, sorry. My bad. I'm like talking to
You're
the
messing up
audience.
franchises here.
Well,
he's cross.
as a my horror card should be taken as of now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Evil Dead.
Yes.
You had an Evil Dead tier
Yes, I do.
that looked awesome.
Yeah, so what I did was we've got the comic book tiers. We got a few variant covers, and that's cool. We've got tiers for specifically just the creators themselves, the writers, with signed
Okay,
scripts.
let me
and-
kind of just stop you. Can we go back just a little bit?
Yeah.
I want a little bit more excitement
Oh, sorry.
and action.
So we got these amazing
There we
reward
go.
tiers.
There it is.
3 comic
There
book
it is.
variants. I mean,
Yep,
they're
here we
just
go.
off the
Yep.
fucking chain.
Yes, and then what?
Then we've got 3 reward tiers of just the writers and creators themselves. They've got signed scripts. They've got cool
Go
movie
on.
stuff. They've got comic books. They've
Fantastic.
got used No, they've
Use
got
condoms.
no.
Who
I didn't
uses
say
those?
that. I almost said
I
that.
don't anymore.
And then we got original art by myself. Reward tiers like Evil Dead 2, Nightmare Worlds, Stefano, which is one of the artists that we have. Bram Stoker winner, amazing guy. Original artwork from him. Cover art by myself is reward
Nice.
tier.
Go on.
If you want to go metal, we can metalize the covers. So that's
I don't know what
super
that means.
cool. It's actual printed comic cover on aluminum.
Who doesn't want that?
I know.
I have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre tin like that from Blockbuster.
Yeah.
That they had on their shelf when you went to go rent the movie.
Yeah.
And when they were closing, I took it.
You mean you paid for it?
No, I took it.
Paid for it?
Nope. I took that, and I took almost 90 more of them because they said I could have them. I took all
Oh,
of
there
the
you go.
little cards
Going out of
off the
business.
shelves.
Yeah.
And I was wearing these cargo pants, and I looked cargo shorts, and I looked at the dude, and I said, "Yo, can
For reference, in the 90s, kids,
Yeah.
they used to wear cargo
this
shorts.
is
Cargo
this is,
pants.
I should
2000.
be saying in the '90s they had this place called Blockbuster.
Oh, yeah.
and you could like
Listen.
walk in and like rent
Right.
a movie.
Okay. This was this the no? This was 2000s. Had to be.
No way.
early 2000s.
Yeah.
Way
Blockbuster
Yeah,
wasn't around.
99.
Because when I graduated high school, the Blockbuster was pretty much gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
Damn.
I graduated in 03.
I've had those
before
fuckers that long.
2010.
I still have them.
I
I
graduated
still
in
have
03.
them saved, like a stack of them.
Yeah, I think.
So,
Blockbuster
so I looked at
started
the dude. I
around
said, "Can I have
2000.
this?"
Easily Googleable.
Or I said, "Can I buy this?" And he's like, "No, just take it." I said, "Can I take
All of
a
them?
few?" And he goes, "Take whatever ones you want." So I got Evil Dead 2 one that's plastic, like a hard plastic one. Spider-Man, I got a tin Spider-Man one.
That's so cool.
I don't
Dude,
know what it is. What is it?
it's basically the cover art, but it was on like a piece of plastic that they put on the shelf instead of the movie. So like the movie went behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause- So
like
people
this
wouldn't
big.
steal the first ones that
Yeah, dude. I still have all of those that I took.
They're probably worth money.
Dude,
Maybe.
I have some really cool. Leon. I took that one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what Leon is.
They're
It's a professional.
Oh,
Oh.
right. Good movie. Very good.
Who was the kid in that? That was,
Natalie Portman.
right?
Natalie Portman.
Her
Anyways,
first movie.
go ahead about favorite comic book character. Who's
Oh.
your favorite character?
It's kind of changed over the years. Wolverine for a time.
Yep.
Batman, still kind of to this day.
Okay.
'Cause he's
because
Really,
it's
really
fucking cool and awesome.
Yeah.
There's so many versions of Batman.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I used to like Green Lantern until the movie. Ryan Reynolds will suck.
Well, he doesn't
No,
like
he
that
does
movie
not.
either.
He does not
He
suck.
hates that movie too.
He doesn't suck, man.
I think anybody likes that movie. I think it was just a
He,
bad
like I said, he
script.
doesn't like
Ryan
that
Reynolds
movie.
is a dope
He's
ass
like, why did I
Deadpool.
do
He's the best. Yeah. Besides my own characters, I think Batman still because he's got the best rogue gallery there is. Yeah.
He's got the best villains too.
That villains were
Spidey close second. But
Spidey's a
Batman's
close
got the
second,
best
but Batman
Yeah.
by and large, yeah.
The
absolutely.
best villains?
Best villains.
See, the only really comics that I used to read back in the day was all the Superman comics. Those are the only ones I really like got into. That's the only ones. That
Wait,
my
when's
mom
back
gave
in the
it to
day
me.
for you?
Yeah.
90s?
Yeah, the '90s. Yeah.
Okay,
Ugh.
so yeah, Tom
Oh,
Grumman.
back
The
in the day.
worst.
Tom Grumman was one of the
90s
artists,
had
so
the
that-
worst
yeah.
comics.
Well, I can't
90s?
change where I was born
No,
What's that Rob Liefeld era?
because I had the
That's early 90s.
Horrible.
I disagree, man.
Well, some of it. Some of it, like, dude, I got tired of, like, things like, it was all kind of the same. It was like Youngblood and Wetworks and
Well, yeah, you
all
had
that
they had the formula
dude,
superhero.
all that shit.
yeah.
Yeah, the group superhero
And
formula.
Field was drawn like half of it, and you're like, dude, his artwork sucks. He never finishes his characters. You know what I mean? Like, he never drew handles to guns and shit.
You could say it's stylized.
Or
Rob
lazy.
Liefeld is so funny. He's so polarized.
It's lazily stylized.
Yeah. Like,
Well, I mean, you look at the guy, his figure. It's basically this. I mean, it's really just so out of proportion. It's stylized, and people will bash him. It's like, okay, well, just hold on. You got Sam Keith who drew the Max.
yeah.
Right. That's a very stylized art style. His art style is not correct. Things are in proportions. and
That's
whatnot.
different.
Yeah.
The Max is a creature from another
Yeah, but,
fucking realm. Like, he can be disproportioned. and
right.
Shit.
But his females
But
is
not a-
basically small head, shoulders, small boobs, really big hips and ass, and tiny thighs.
Yeah.
That's the proper female.
What?
Okay. I'm just saying.
Titties,
Very
little
stylized.
waist, big hips.
He said small boobs.
I like thighs.
Small,
Small
yeah, big
boobs,
hips.
Big hips, little legs.
thighs.
No. He said the thighs are skinny.
Right.
Oh.
Thighs are like this.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Oh no.
That's not
I like them
thighs.
to be suffocating me.
Yeah, I don't want to be able to breathe when I'm doing it.
I'm just saying.
You gotta just send fucking a team of
Excavators.
Yes, I don't know, something. I was trying to think of that movie with fucking what's his name?
It's called a porn.
No, the guy played
You're getting
Aragorn.
confused.
What's his name?
Guy
Master
that played what?
Aragorn.
Milo something.
Milo Ventimiglia?
No, Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah,
Is it a
I
new
said that.
movie?
That's what he said.
Viggo Milo? You said Milo. His name's Vigo.
Okay, what's his full name?
Viggo
Viggo.
Mortensen.
No,
Mortensen?
Mario Mortensen.
It's not Milo Mortensen.
Mortensen.
Oh wait, I got a phone. What?
Milo Mortensen.
Yep.
Okay,
Breakfast.
real quick.
Yes.
I know you mentioned the Halloween drawing that
Evil Dead.
Evil-
Halloween.
well, he said the Halloween too. He said Michael
Yeah.
Myers.
Yes.
Did you see the new Michael Myers Jason Halloween Ends trailers?
What did you just say?
I
The
know.
Halloween
Halloween.
Jason?
No, the Halloween Ends trailer.
He said Jason in there though.
I don't think I said Jason.
What he was saying.
Play
I
it
thought
back.
it was having
Play
a
it back,
stroke.
folks.
Rewind.
Pause it and comment.
Yeah. Anyway, so did you watch that trailer yet?
No, I haven't seen the end. I'm saving it. There's certain movies that I
Comes
just
out in like 2 months.
I love, and I just
October.
don't want to get even remotely spoiled by any of it. I just want to go in pure and just watch
That's
it.
why I never
Yeah.
watched Evil Dead,
Did
the
you
remake.
like a Halloween, the 2019 one?
18.
And
2018.
was it 18? And then the last one?
I love the first one. A lot of people didn't quite like Michael just going off at the end and just destroying everyone. I liked until the very, very end where you got the daughters in and then the Jason, oh, God, fucking shit. Michael, sorry, is behind her and
Yeah.
kills her.
Yep.
It's like, okay, I know he's got teleportation
Who are we
powers.
rooting for in Halloween?
Michael Myers. We want him
Or
to
Jamie Lee
slaughter.
Curtis?
Did you like the last Halloween? what was it? Halloween Kills.
Kills. Yeah.
Yeah, the last movie.
Yeah.
I thought, I loved it.
That was
People
one with
were
the daughter that
hating
died.
on it, and I'm like,
Oh, I know.
Why?
why are you hating on Michael Myers
Be-
slaughtering?
that was the
everyone?
point
Like,
of-
that's what I want to see.
That's the point of him being,
when I
when
see
he
a
got
Halloween
created.
movie.
He was just supposed to be an aimless killer who just
Who
killed
would
everybody
win?
in sight.
Yeah.
Jason or Michael Myers?
We would.
Yes.
Exactly.
We would.
But my thing
I don't know
was
what that
with
means.
Halloween.
We would
I
get to
like-
watch it.
Oh, right.
I liked Halloween.
2018.
God, I can't remember the fucking name. What is it? With the last
2018?
one.
Oh, the Halloween Kills.
Halloween Kills. I like
Hold on,
Halloween
what
Kills
year is it?
better than 2018
Are you feeling okay?
because it had
Are you
Jamie
numb?
Lee Curtis was hardly in the movie. In
Yeah.
the last one.
I wanted
And
the
I
daughter to
loved it.
survive.
No,
Because
I liked Jamie Lee
They
Curtis.
turned her into a weirdo, man, like a paranoid.
Here's the
Well,
psycho.
Yeah.
Why though?
That PTSD is
From
Yeah,
severe.
1978, she
Yeah.
still has PTSD.
People have PTSD from the wars still. Afghanistan,
from
that happened 20
1978.
years.
She's made
Shit,
her
man,
house.
I've never been to war and I got PTSD.
I have
She's
PTSD
made her
too.
house a doomsday house.
Yeah.
Because of something that happened like 40 years ago.
Bitch,
Do you?
she had a guy came back from the dead tried to kill her.
Well, you got to
You know how
remember,
many-
none of
Motherfucker, I had a bird try to kill me once. I
you
had
got to
my house.
remember in
Real-
this
real
Halloween
quick.
and the 2018 Halloween, none of those sequels existed.
Okay, you see how?
So this is a direct sequel from 1978.
yeah. No, I get that, but
So
Look at
why
it
would
this
she
way.
still be like
look
that?
at it this way. You say that she has PTSD from 1970. There's doomsday shelters here
Yeah,
now
I know
of
that.
something that never happened.
Yeah, and they're called weirdos.
This is
Okay,
my point.
But I'm saying, why did they go that direction with Jamie Lee? Because she was like annoying.
PTSD is severe.
And I loved Halloween Kills
The
because she
mental
was
health-
in it for like 10 minutes, and I was like,
The
thank
mental
God.
Traumatic.
And
stress.
I'm worried
Yeah.
that the last one is gonna have her like all over it, and I'm just like, ugh.
Well, yeah, because she killed
And
the
I'm a
daughter
huge
already.
Jamie Lee Curtis fan. I love her.
Yeah.
But I just thought her portrayal of Laurie Strode in 2018 was shit.
So I
just
can
did not
appreciate
like
what
it.
you're thinking. It's wrong, but I appreciate it's wrong. No.
Like she's made a fort in her house
Yeah.
from somebody that's been in an asylum
Uh-huh.
for 40
Because he's-
years.
Well, the whole thing
Why?
is because
He's
there's
crazy.
context. You got to think. Dr. Loomis was alive for years and years and years.
Right.
I can guarantee you she was getting updates from him.
Mm-hmm.
She was probably maybe checking and visiting. And the more she thought about it, the more she heard about it, the more she thought about it, the more she thought about it, it just built and built and built, and she just started going wacko. She just kind of, it happens over time.
Yeah.
The more you think about it, that one instance, that's all that she was living for. That's why, like, you saw her kid.
Yeah.
Her kid was like,
She grew up traumatized
You know,
too because she was raised that way.
she was raised like that, and I'm going to go away and all that.
Here, let me explain it to you like this.
Okay.
You know when you're a kid, like a 15-year-old boy, and maybe you see the teacher's cleavage for the first time, and that's when you realize you're like, titties.
I don't know where he's going with this.
Let's
I think he just wanted to say titties.
And you're like, titties. And then later on that day, you're like, titties. And a little while later, you're like, titties? And then maybe the next day you get to school, you're like, titties. 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 Right? And now today, like every third thought, like me, is about titties.
Not me.
Okay? Hold on. Well, or dick
I
in
have
your
a-
case, whatever you think of.
Hey, I don't judge you.
But I'm just saying, I would not judging you either. I'm just stating facts.
True.
So, some might consider seeing titties every 3 seconds post-traumatic,
Okay.
right? So think about it.
No,
Build it up on it.
I have a better
now
scenario.
all you want to see is titties. Now imagine if you hated titties.
Right.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay.
Or partial titty syndrome.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Wow.
Anyway. No,
I just think,
but I'm
I
going
just
to build
think it
off
was
what
a
he was
little
saying.
Extreme.
I'm going to build off what he was saying. Is do you understand like conspiracy theorists? The more conspiracies they hear, the more they believe it. That's basically the same thing. The more that
Flat
she gets
Earth.
told over time by like Dr. Loomis or institutions, Like, and she's being told, "Oh, he's very dangerous. He's evil. He's
But that's
pure
the
it
evil."
doesn't matter
Did
if
we
it's
know
flat,
that
a
Loomis
titty,
was
'cause it's
doing
still a
this to
titty.
her all this time?
No,
We don't.
That's
It's just like
that's
something that somebody made up. Like
no.
just
Yeah,
made it up.
there's a lot of context. What I would have liked with her is not so much the crazy, but just the sadness.
Yeah,
Because
I
she
agree.
because she knows. Part of her knows it's not going to happen, but part of her is clinging to it because at
Guys.
the end it's also
Come on, it's a slasher film.
well,
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not goddamn Shakespeare.
All I was
man.
saying is I hated what they did with Jamie Lee Curtis's character in the new one. That's all I was saying.
All right.
I just don't like what they did to her.
Okay.
Because I loved her in the first Halloween.
Well, yeah,
original.
because she was
great.
Yeah, she's
She was
sexy.
the goody two shoes. And
Now she's a grandma.
now she
Not
fought
that
off
she's
the
not
killer.
sexy, Jamie.
Yeah,
I
she's grandma.
totally hit me up.
I'd still
They
give it
just
to her.
went a weird.
Oh
way with
man, if she'd let me, I would
Right?
worship. Yeah. I mean,
Scream Queen.
it. I saw Pearl yesterday.
remember Jamie Lee Curtis in Trading Places?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
When she pulled that
Slow-mo,
shirt off,
that
you're like,
shit, dude.
What the holy?
She
has
has
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
Amazing, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, good time.
my teenager self really appreciated her.
And True Lies, that little dance.
Still does.
That's true.
But I saw Pearl yesterday, which is
Yeah,
the
it was-
prequel to X. Did you see
Okay.
X
Oh,
yet?
no.
Has anybody seen
Pearl?
it?
When,
Dude,
did
how
that
are
come
these
out already?
movies
Yeah,
getting
yesterday.
pushed out so fucking
What?
fast?
What?
Came out yesterday.
What?
Anyway,
A
He
movie
has way
called
too much
X.
time on his hands. He gets to go to the movies
A
right
movie
when they
named
come out.
X came out, and the prequel
Last year.
Pearl came out.
well, they
Already.
shot Pearl. They had shot it already. They had shot both movies already.
Really?
So
Oh.
they released one, and then he released the other one. What? 3 months later? 4 months later? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
What do you got? Okay, that's a good question. What do you guys think of doing doing a prequel film after another film has been somewhat successful? And I bring this up because of the movie Orphan.
Yeah.
Right. They're doing one.
They
Really
did it.
good movie. They
Yeah,
got
they
the
did it.
same
It's already out.
actor.
I've seen it already.
They got the same.
Is it good?
It's all right.
I fucking love Orphan.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
I
they're
thought
doing
they
the
did
prequel of Orphan using the same actor, like 15 years. And
Right.
she's supposed to be younger.
35. That's the thing. I didn't understand if it was a prequel.
It is a prequel.
Okay, but she was 35 years old in this movie, the new one,
Right.
and I didn't understand.
Yeah.
So was she older? in the-
But how far?
First one,
Well, see, I
like,
didn't watch
it's
the
weird.
movies, so I don't want to ask too many questions or do any spoilers. But like from the prequel to the original, like,
I don't know.
What's the time?
I don't know what the time
Oh, okay.
is in
I
between.
I think it's a few years prior.
Yeah, I don't think it's far.
I
away from
hope
each
not
other.
because no offense to the actress, it's 10 plus years for her.
Right. And she was actually only, I think, 12 years old when she did that movie. The
No.
first one.
So now she'll be 22. I think she was 22 when she did it.
She was 22.
I don't
yeah.
think so.
Yeah, she wasn't 12,
Let's look it up.
Are you
dude.
sure?
Yeah.
They could just find an identical actress.
I don't know.
That's probably easy.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they-
you know how many duplicates are out
They
there?
got the same.
No, they got the same girl. It's the same lady.
He's on to us.
Bum, 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 bum.
Run!
Replaced.
Anyway,
Maps!
so
Maps!
Yeah.
so I saw Pearl yesterday, and it's a prequel to X,
Yeah.
Right? Which we haven't
which you
seen.
haven't seen yet.
Nah.
All I'm gonna say is the lead actor, Mia Goth, is fucking brilliant. Like, she's got to be the best actress, like, right now. She carried
Really?
this freaking movie. It's basically about a farm girl back in the early 1900s. She works on a farm. Her parents are. It's like during the World War One, and she basically goes mad in the farm on the farm, and she's like late teens, early 20s.
Had a cancellation.
Freaking
Aw.
crazy. Like, she is so good. But the movie's just about her, and she carried that damn movie.
That's cool.
Like, it was incredible. She was born in 1997. So how old was that?
25.
And then Orphan 1.
Wait, yeah, 25.
Orphan 1 came out in 2009.
So she was, 11.
Yeah, she was
12.
12 years old.
Wow. All right.
So yeah, she's 25 now.
But
and
now she's
You were wrong.
2022 was the last one. So now she's like 20 something.
25.
Yeah.
So, but she kind of looks the same. It's kind of weird.
Well,
But then when you look at her in pictures, she's just like a normal height.
Teenager.
and
You mean
everything.
without hair and makeup?
So they made her look like
Yeah.
really small in this movie.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah.
I guess camera tricks.
Well,
and
it's the
stuff.
same thing they did with Stranger Things when they brought 11 back when they did the flashbacks. She basically just put her face on a child,
Yeah.
honestly.
So,
Which
it
is
was
why
pretty cool, though.
surprised
It was
they didn't
fun.
do that.
It's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Orphan 2.
I have to watch it.
Yeah.
First
I mean, I keep seeing it. I just keep scrolling past it because I'm like, I don't know if I want.
That's all right. I mean, I thought they did a good job for being a prequel.
Prequels, I don't know. It
But-
really depends on if the character is like likable. Like,
Yeah.
I really have to go like, I want to find out more about that.
Well, I think it was the shock of the first one. We're like, what? She's a fucking
Yeah, but
kid?
exactly, it takes away the shock. So it's just like,
She's an adult, you know? Like,
yeah,
kind of weird.
you don't get that instant like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
So I
you don't
got something tragic that just happened.
What?
We had a big cancellation.
Oh, I thought you meant
Pledge.
cancer.
No.
been there, done that.
Yeah.
I think I
Sorry to
know
hear
now.
that. So we're under our funded. We didn't.
Uh,
we're not reaching our goal.
Yeah, we're $50 short.
$50 short.
Actually, $43 short.
$50 short.
All right,
Yeah.
we get it.
So hop on, guys. This won't play till Friday.
The link in the comments.
It's okay.
Yeah. So $50 get you something.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the tiers are.
We have digital tiers
Cause I'm
at
crying.
$5. First comic is
Never feel a lot of love.
$7,
never
$10,
feel another
$12.
one
Sometimes a little more
like
expensive than normal comics, but they're special.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, man. Special.
He's so special.
These eyes,
What? You're supposed to be wearing your helmet. Where's your
these eyes
helmet?
You ever watch Cobra Kai
crying.
yet? The new season of Cobra Kai?
I haven't watched
crying.
it.
You guys don't watch anything. I start.
Well,
we don't have
Dude,
time.
I don't have time, bro.
What do you do at night when you're like in bed with your
Sleep.
wife?
I sleep.
Or have sex.
I do artwork and I watch gameplay.
No.
Oh, him with his wife. Oh, sorry.
That's
Listen,
what I watch.
I thought you were talking
My
about me
kids go
as
to bed
wife.
at 9 o'clock.
You're
Right? My
under
kids
the
go to
bed.
at 9 o'clock.
You're the creepy guy under
That
the bed.
gives us enough time between
Well, I
like
gotta go
9
somewhere
and
after that.
midnight to clean the house, get the dishes done, get the laundry ready for the next day, because the kids have to be up at 6.
And what do you
I
do
don't-
during the day?
All of that too.
You just do laundry and cook and clean all
Laundry
day
and
long.
clean all
He's got 10
day,
kids.
dude.
What do you
I
want
have
from
4
him?
kids, man.
Yesterday, I literally renovated an entire patio.
Yeah.
In one day.
That's a good time.
Yeah, it sounded like fun.
I watched
Yeah.
the end of Pretty Little Liars Original Sin.
Yeah.
That's what I watched.
Jesus Christ.
You have way too much time on your hands.
That was actually pretty good, but it was
Maybe
a,
you need a
it
job.
was a tough watch. Hour
I
long,
watched some Samaritan,
10 episodes.
but like throughout the day, I finally get to see the whole fucking thing
Samaritan.
with Stallone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I watched
was
I
that
watched the
good?
highlights of it.
Dude, fuck, man. Let me tell you
It
something.
looked kind of weird. Huh?
I was feeding the baby, so I got about 40 minutes into it, right, with the baby.
Yeah.
I called that shit within like the first 8 minutes.
Of course.
You called what was going to happen.
Yep.
So,
And then when,
then-
at the end, I was like, oh, yeah, I knew it. Lame.
I do that with a lot of movies now.
Yeah, me
Movie
too.
shows. It's-
Well, I
it's
try to look
depressing.
at it. As I'm watching it, I'm trying to think about me writing. All right. What's this? What's next? What do we do next? What do we do? Where we going? And that's how I kind of watch movies. And then when they say some key factor, my brain automatically just dissects the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, same.
just dissects it.
Doesn't that just and now that I've made some movies, I'm in movies, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
looking at it
Yeah,
differently.
you're ruined.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
like you just don't want to. You want to try to enjoy. You're like, oh, or you.
Some I do. Some movies I sit
Which
back
is
and
why I don't
enjoy.
understand him, because he goes to these movies and he knows what's going to happen. Like,
Like Uncharted. I fucking loved Uncharted.
Yeah,
See,
so
I
fun.
hate Uncharted,
Oh, I fucking loved it.
and that's only because I'm a huge fan of the video
Me
franchise.
too.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm just like, no, I'm sorry, Mark Wahlberg is not Sully. Fuck off.
Oh,
Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously,
take-
But
you
Tom
got-
Holland is great.
But no, you have every other
think Tom
actor you
Holland's
could
really
possibly
good.
choose
Mark
from.
Wahlberg sells
For
tickets.
Sully.
That's why.
Tom Holland sells tickets too. He's a little
does
young.
he?
He's supposed to be playing a 30-year-old. He looks like he's 12.
Yeah, I
Does he?
said he's
Wait a
a
minute.
little too
Other
young.
than Spider-Man,
Drake
well,
needs to be,
he hasn't
like,
done
30.
anything other
Um,
than Spider-Man.
He
He
did.
made a Netflix movie, and
I don't know. He's really good.
Oh,
What
I'm
else has he
sorry.
done?
Oh, he was also
All
a dancer.
he's done is Spider-Man.
no, I'm saying
movies
aside of
and
Spider-Man,
3
he hasn't
Avenger
really done much.
films.
He's done a couple of indies. No, he's an amazing
Yeah,
actor.
he did.
Don't
Yeah,
get
I
me
he's
actually
wrong.
good.
had
I'm
a
not
for
knocking
a
him.
movie
But
with-
my point is,
I'm
he's-
just saying, I don't think people are going to go see Uncharted because Tom Holland's in it. I think
Yeah,
they're
I
gonna
do.
go
I
see it
guarantee
because
you.
Mark
I did.
Wahlberg.
No.
Yeah, I did too.
It wasn't because Mark Wahlberg.
No.
was in
No,
it.
no.
No.
I didn't even know he worked.
I like Mark Wahlberg, but I went to see it because it looked dope as shit. I love the series, and I like Tom Holland. Is he
Okay.
Drake? No.
No.
Not a chance. Will I watch it for him to play Drake? All right, start young. Maybe we get 4 or 5 movies out of it. I'm down for the ride.
He's 26.
He looks like he's 12.
But he looked like he's 12.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he's
Him
supposed
and
to
Daniel
Spider-Man.
Radcliffe could do a show about high school.
Yeah, you can totally play a high school
Yeah.
movie.
In fact, let's write him one. Tom Holland, Daniel Radcliffe star in.
Can't afford them, either of them.
No, it's a new school show. It's a movie about schools,
Still can't afford them.
private schools.
After school special.
That's it.
Someone's
That's the
private.
title.
Are there vampires in it?
No,
Monsters
they
of any
are.
kind?
They are.
Mutants?
Oh, it's a romantic comedy where they gotta pretend they're gay
This is
to
all
get
it is.
into a all boys school to win money for their mama's cancer.
Okay.
What? This is the movie
Why are
you're
we
making
always about
now.
cancer?
You're just like coming up with it now.
Yeah. Tom Holland and Daniel Radcliffe have pretend to be lovers
I want to
to
see
raise money
the
for
new
cancer.
Daniel Radcliffe, the story about Al.
Me too.
I want to see that.
Oh, he went all in on
Yeah,
that.
he did.
Yeah,
I saw the previews for that. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah, I like movies where he only goes half in.
It's funny because you're like Daniel Radcliffe playing Weird Al.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh
yeah,
wait,
dude,
yeah.
you ever heard of the rap? Daniel Radcliffe can sing and rap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He did it on
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah.
Jimmy Fallon.
There was another movie that he did a really good with one of our. We also had another guest on here, Sean Singletary. He was in that movie with him. Let me pull him up.
Radcliffe?
Radcliffe?
Mm-hmm.
Horns?
Horns.
No, he was.
Jinx.
It was a racist.
Daniel Radcliffe was a racist.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
What? I don't know.
I
Really good
don't
movie.
believe that.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of underground shit. Like
Yeah,
that
he,
you never.
that's
even
why I
heard of.
respect the hell out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do when you're 25 and have
Gazillions of dollars.
Yeah.
$300 million?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you get up in the morning, you go to fucking Starbucks down the street from your fucking house in England. You have your cup of coffee. You talk
Doesn't
to
he
your
have a-
agent.
Does he have a Starbucks in his
He
house?
probably does.
Probably.
So do you
I
think,
would have one.
So when Daniel Radcliffe, like, how old was he when he got Harry
Imperial.
Potter?
8,
6.
6, 8. Yeah.
6 or 8.
He was really young.
So when he first got that role, like they're like, you're going to be Harry Potter in this movie. Like, do you know that your life is
They don't know.
forever changed?
no.
They don't know.
You
They're too
just
young
don't
to know
know.
that. They didn't know.
No, I
They
mean
s-
like the parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Did they know like
no.
this person's life is going to be different from now on?
That
Like,
movie.
oh yeah, I've seen the Imperium.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. Amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Skinhead.
that's a good
Yeah, yeah. He's part of it's a soccer gang,
Hooligan?
right?
No, he goes on. He's a white supremacy.
Oh,
Oh, it was a white. He goes undercover. He's an FBI agent. He goes undercover in a
Oh.
white supremacy.
okay.
Cool.
Yeah. And it was.
Kinda like Black
he did
Klansman.
amazing.
No, I didn't see that, man.
So much respect.
You know what else I haven't seen?
Everything.
The Munsters.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mainly
come out
because
yet.
I don't want to.
Is it out yet?
Hasn't come out yet.
You saw it?
No, it hasn't come out yet. It comes out on
Oh.
the 27th.
No. Well, I don't want to see it. It doesn't matter. I heard it's horrible.
Really?
You're so judgy.
I think Daniel Roebuck really crushed it as Grandpa.
We had Daniel on. the
Yeah, we
show.
did.
Yeah, I missed that one, damn it.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying the movie's not going to be the best, but if you like,
Dude, you know what movie
the
looks
TV show-
amazing is the new Wednesday Addams movie
The show. It's
on
a show.
Netflix. The show. That
Mhm.
shit looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Who's playing
I'm
Wednesday?
excited for that one.
I don't know.
Jenna Ortega.
Oh, she's hot.
Yeah.
Speaking of
That's
X,
gonna be a good one.
yeah, she was in X too.
But yeah, it looks cool.
That's cool.
I really wanted her to survive though. In X.
And X, yeah.
But you thought like it built up to that, like she was because she was the purest, but then she had sex, so that kind of
Right.
that probably kind of gave her the.
So what they did with that, so they had X, then they did the prequel Pearl, and now they just show the trailer at the end of Pearl for the trilogy.
This motherfucker making
It's
movies like
called-
George Lucas.
It's called Maxine, and it's about the lady that survives X
with her
going to be a porn star in LA.
with her post traumatic
Jesus.
stress syndrome.
I don't know. But-
Full circle.
So
Well,
Mia
well
Goth
done,
in
sir.
X plays. So it's about these guys. These people go to this people's property and they rent their mother-in-law sweet house behind the house to shoot a porn, basically. And one of the main girls, she plays
eyebrow.
the porn star girl. She also plays the old lady
Yes, she does.
who owns the house.
Really?
Yeah,
And
she plays her. Yeah.
she plays Pearl, who is the old lady in 1920s
As younger.
as a young old lady, and now she's playing Maxine in the third movie,
God, that's
She's
so
really good,
dope.
and
too.
she's fucking amazing. Like
Yeah.
she's so good.
That's so cool.
I was so impressed yesterday. There's probably like a monologue. It's one shot of her face, and it's like 10 minutes long of her just talking, and you're just like sucked into it. And then at the very end,
By the way, she's a porn star. She sucks in a lot of things.
and then at the very
Is she a porn star in real life?
no. And then at the very end, and she actually co-wrote Pearl with Ty West.
Oh wow.
I'm not that
They're probably
impressed by the
banging.
monologue.
Are they married? Are they
I don't
together?
know.
That's probably why.
I have no idea. But anyway,
You write
at the
your
very
monologues,
end,
you generally remember them easily.
at the very end, she's smiling like this,
Jesus
and she's just
Christ.
smiling for like
That's how she smiles?
well, she don't look like me. She looks better than me.
Gross.
For like 5 minutes, and she's just doing this weird smile, and she starts like crying and shit, and you're just
I'm
like,
fine.
what the
I'm
fuck?
fine.
Like it's such a like a disturbing.
She lost that $1 billion lottery ticket.
It's such a disturbing. Like both movies are very strange and disturbing and like out
That's
there.
cool.
And they're way different
all them for
than
me.
they're way different than shits that have been coming
How
out.
do you ruin all of them?
I
I haven't had a chance. You know, man, I just haven't had a chance to watch movies, and I feel like horror films are way different than they used to be.
Oh, they are.
That's why I liked it, because it was different from what the shit they've been putting out lately.
What is a good horror film to you?
A good one, like of all time,
No, I mean like what?
like now.
Yeah.
How do you build
like,
a good?
Yeah,
horror
besides
movie now?
X.
Which I already know
okay.
the answer to this.
Here's the
But
thing.
And is it because you like it the way it's shot?
It's
Is it
not
because
even
the
that.
lighting?
You don't like that.
I like the story. I like the characters, and I like the gore.
Okay.
X had all of that. They had
Okay.
amazing actors. They had
What's a good independent film you see? Because X is like what, a $5 billion movie?
I don't know, probably 5-10 million. Maybe.
Okay, so that to me that's not
But it had some
independent.
people. Brittany Snow was in it.
Yeah.
And
She's beautiful.
Uh,
Yes, she is.
who was the black guy that was in it?
The rapper.
50 Cent.
No.
What's his
Luda.
name? Oh, look it up. Oh yeah, that was a good one. I don't know. Lately, like Barbarian, dude. Like the
Okay.
fucking movie was so crazy.
I have not seen that.
Kid
either.
Cudi.
Oh my god, it was so
Who?
crazy.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Oh, he's in it, huh?
Yeah,
he's
he's
in it.
yeah, he's the.
That's why
This
he's
is
a porn
X?
star with
Yep.
a giant dick.
It's not that giant.
But yeah, Barbarian. I like shit that's different, man. And I don't like
Yeah.
like it seems like nowadays, like that Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. I'm like, okay, so now horror movies nowadays they have to have a black person, a white person, a gay person, a transgender person, you know, an Asian person. They got to have like everything included.
You know, it's funny.
And I'm like, fuck
it's
that,
funny
man.
that you say that because
It's so annoying.
I got an article today. You know, remember I had this movie called Hank?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this article came in today off of Twitter. I just won't say much, but it's that.
We're not allowed to see it.
Yeah, right.
Chaz Bono is in the Hank.
Well,
Well, they call it
yeah,
the
the Bell
Keeper
Keeper.
or whatever now.
Yeah, so
Oh my God.
Chaz said, I had so much fun working on The Bellkeeper with such a talented cast and crew. A really good script. I can't wait for its release. Should be scary good time for all.
When's that supposed to come out?
Who knows?
It's been like 5 years in the making.
Dude. That's your film?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they took it. Remade it, called it The Bellkeeper. But here's what I think they did. One, they're stupid because they didn't know we had a person on set every day. They don't know that.
Right.
Infiltrated.
Two, I think she was dumb enough to go back and what she thought may have been a rewrite was the original script, and I think that's what they made. Because from what I understand, it's got these little smoke demons in it, and that's from the very original script that I wrote. I took those out the second script. They're only in one script.
Damn.
The first.
So it's still your
Lawyer.
script that
Oh,
they-
dude, my lawyers are all over it. Andrew Barcelo out of LA.
Nice.
Yeah, he's already on this shit, dude. We've been on this shit for 3 years.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what happens, man.
shitty business.
Yeah. There's a big article about to blow the fuck up.
Mm.
You know, I mean, you came in, we started making a movie, you shut it down day 8, and then left. And now it's called The Bellkeeper, and there's a million other fucking people involved. You took my name off of it. I don't think the guy who directed it thinks that even knows that I wrote it.
Probably not.
You know?
Yeah. That happens, man. It's
So
amazing
what's a
that
good horror
happens.
movie to you? Recent.
Man, I
Exactly.
haven't
There's
seen
like
it.
nothing memorable.
Well, dude, I haven't watched any horror films in I don't know how long. I can't even think of the last horror film I saw.
Yeah.
Something called The Ruins. which is like a Scandinavian movie about dudes crossing through a forest that piss off a forest demon. That was cool. But I don't know. I just feel like horror films aren't what they used to
They're
be.
not.
Like they're not making like fun horror films like Fright Night or fucking. They're not making like The Lost Boys or
Right.
even fucking. None of that's being made.
That's
It's
why
all
everybody.
this stuff
That's why
like
everybody's
X.
going crazy for Stranger Things. Is
It-
because
well, it's all
it's
this
kind
stuff-
of like the
it's-
Lost
it's
Boys
like
and the
The horror
Goonies
films
and
now
shit
have
like that.
become like I don't know. Not that they're bad. They're fantastic. Ty West is amazing. I love fucking House of the Devil.
Oh, House of Devils.
I thought that was great. You know, me personally, I want to see more movies like fucking Dead Alive and Army of Darkness.
Right.
That's what I want to watch. Horror comedy and shit.
Are you excited
one's
for the
making
new
it.
Evil Dead coming out?
The part 4 or part 2.
Whatever. I don't even know what it is.
If Bruce Campbell's in it, I'll be excited. But if it's
Oh
the
yeah,
girl,
Bruce, I think it's back to the roots.
Yeah, I
of the
think Bruce
original
is
Evil
on the
Dead.
next
Yeah,
one,
Bruce
yeah.
Campbell.
yeah, well, because I'm a big fan of Evil Dead, Ash vs. Evil Dead. I think that's an amazing show.
Mhm.
That's that's the horror I want.
I can tell you one thing: they should stop making Jeepers Creepers movies.
Yeah, that dude
a
got
money grab,
Victor
too.
Salva got arrested for
third
child
one?
pornography.
Yeah.
It was
and he's
horrible.
still making movies.
Well, there was big boycotts when they was making 3.
Right.
And
The
then
third one
he
was
made lots of money. You're like,
awful.
well, I guess we're just going to forget about that.
Yeah,
The third one was awful, and they just released the other one now, and people are saying, I thought part 3 was bad.
yeah.
It's a money grab. Everyone just likes the franchise.
Why though?
People
Why
like the
that
franchise.
dumbass scarecrow?
People like the
The first
franchise.
one was really good. Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't watch any of it because that dude's a convicted pedophile.
So you can't watch any of Kevin Spacey movies?
No,
No.
not anymore. Not since has he been convicted of being a pedophile?
I think he was just a rapist.
Yeah, no,
Like Bill Cosby.
Sexual predator.
It's still bad. They're all bad. Fuck them all, dude.
Yeah.
And that's like
they would like it
That's like that guy Dan
from Nickelodeon.
Sheridan
From Nickelodeon, Dan Schneider.
Schneider.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. You know, iCarly and Sam and Cat and fucking even Head of the Class. You know, what a pedo, man. And these guys just still he's
Disgusting.
still in Hollywood. Still making movies. Goes to work every day. And there's some asshole fucking got to get that bitch
Right.
coffee.
The fucking dude that plays Bull. I heard he was a fucking
Who?
sexual
Richard
harasser.
Bull?
Bull. You know
No,
the,
the
show
TV
Bull,
show
the
Bull,
TV show
that-
about the attorney?
Oh, I don't know what that is. No. I thought you meant Richard Mole. From
He was on
No.
NCIS, right?
I don't know.
That guy is?
The guy in
I know the dude from Beetlejuice got arrested for it, the redhead.
Oh,
The
yeah,
dad.
yeah, for child porn.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
The dad from Beetlejuice.
Yeah, he was in Bueller's Day
Reed.
Off. He was
Oh
the
yeah,
principal.
the principal. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
So,
Dude.
I don't watch too many horror films. I watch a lot of horror TV. The new Child's Play series looks dope as hell.
Alex Vincent.
Fear Street has 3 seasons of Fear Street.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
Fear
is
Street was
fucking
great.
amazing.
Yes.
I haven't watched
So
any of
good.
that.
Oh, you like slasher type stuff?
You
Well,
like Fear
I
Street?
like-
Street was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like all of it.
I didn't like half of the third one though.
My jam is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I like watching Supernatural.
Yes.
I like watching anything demonic, satanic,
So Supernatural.
Exorcist. yeah, any of that shit, dude. Is my. What I don't want to
Black
watch
gore
is like,
just around him.
yeah, like I don't want to watch.
I'm so sad.
See, I like psychological horror.
I like it all.
I like a lot of like where you have to really think.
I like
or-
dark stuff.
I like deep meaning. I like a lot of like you know what the horror movies. I like I like the just I can't name any off the top of my
Shitty ones.
because he doesn't like to think. This is my point exactly. He doesn't like to think in horror movies. He's just like, oh, just cut her, just cut her.
I want to see Michael
No,
Myers
mind
hacking
fucker.
people up. Like, I don't want to think about Michael Myers, what the plot is. I want to see him killing people. Like, that's what he does.
Yeah. But then you say you can't stand Jamie Lee Curtis in the 2018.
Right, because she was a fucking annoying character, and I didn't
Maybe
like
you were just
that.
going through something then.
I could have been. I don't know.
I think you're
Yeah.
just a hater.
I mean, I watched it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Which is
Well, I
fine.
don't know, man. I mean, I didn't watch.
Oh, yeah.
So, what other questions do you have for
Army
me?
of Darkness for the acting.
Let's get back to me.
I love
That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, so to
Okay.
answer our questions,
Yes. What were they?
I don't know. Or C,
That one time at bacon
lemonade.
Lemonade. Yes. That cool, refreshing drink.
around the corner, fudge is me.
Nice.
Very nice.
Milk.
Oh, so what else has been going on with me? I think is when you first asked.
I don't know, man.
Besides all comic books and stuff like that, it's been a very cool, pretty surreal year for film and acting for me, man.
Yeah.
Booked the Vince Vaughn series, which
Yeah.
is cool.
Are you still on? You recurring?
I think so.
Is he really like 6'5"?
96.5, but I wasn't in scenes when I was with
Dude,
Rob Delaney.
I need you to do me a favor. If you're in a scene with him, I need you to grab his right hand and take a picture of his thumb for me.
Okay.
Because it's all fucked up.
Really?
It is. Yeah, watch him next time you watch a Vince Vaughn movie, pay close attention to his right thumb.
That's exactly what I'm looking for when I'm watching a Vince Vaughn
Clay
movie.
Dude.
pigeons.
I noticed it a long
Oh.
time ago. Yeah, Clay Pigeons.
That's a fucking awesome.
I noticed years ago, and every movie, The Cell, Clay Pigeons, fucking Wedding Crashers, wherever the fuck he's in, I'm watching his hands. I'm like, show me that
You know
thumb.
who else got some weird thumbs? Megan Fox.
Does
Yeah,
she
she does.
She's got,
I
like,
don't give a
club
fuck about her
thumbs.
thumbs. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put my face in her butt.
Yeah, she's got
She
club
can put
She's
her
got
thumb
way
up
too
my
much
ass.
work done on
I
her
don't give a
face.
fuck. Perfect.
No.
Grab it like
for you.
this, thumb in the ass.
Now, Transformers Megan Fox. Hell yeah, she looked
Oh,
natural.
I don't care. I'll take all Megan Foxes.
No, not
Cat Denny's and
I remember Transformers Megan Fox. You're just like,
Yeah, right. But when she holds up,
fuck
when
is
she holds
her-
up the thing,
Oh.
oh my god!
they show her stomach.
Oh
and it's
my
like,
god! Oh,
what?
oh, I would eat
This
that
is a
every day.
perfect specimen. That was the first time I ever saw her. I'm
Shit,
like,
man, they could have done that shit with Melissa McCarthy.
who's that?
No,
Oh.
stop.
She's like,
I do like
Yeah,
Mike
but-
Amala. That's a funny one.
so you're not a Melissa McCarthy fan, I take it? You know her husband's in all her movies.
Okay.
He's a
What
little
were we
dude.
talking about?
I don't know.
Sorry, so it's been a great year for you as a filmmaker and actor.
Yes. Yeah.
Actor, is it?
Yeah. So Apple Plus series,
Nice.
Lifetime movie.
I just canceled Apple Plus. I wish I did it now. Did it just come out? Is it out?
It's coming out, I think, November. From my understanding.
I don't know anything Apple. Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, you don't even know what I went through to trying to cancel that fucking subscription. I got it free through T-Mobile. It was like a free year with
Yeah.
Apple Plus. I'm like, all right. Watch Ted Lasso and stuff,
Can't stand him.
and so now I'm like, I want to cancel it because my subscription's
Yeah.
about to come where I got to pay now.
Wait, you can't stand Ted Lasso?
I can't stand Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm not a
Ted
big
Lasso's
fan of
amazing.
his.
Dude, he's an ass. He's
Yeah.
an ass in real life. He's ass to his people. He's an asshole.
Really?
That's too bad.
Sucks.
Yeah. He's the kind of guy like fucking snicker at you on set and shit.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a lot of bad rep about being like the dick on set, where he's just trying to be funny, but it's like
It's annoying.
you're not funny. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
You know. He's good at playing assholes because he's an asshole.
He's got the dick knocked down.
Yeah, fuck him. I hate him. I don't like him.
I
They're
don't
having a
know.
lot of problems.
He's like David Harbour.
You hear a lot of that in Hollywood.
What?
Ted Lasso. They're supposed to be doing season 3, and they're having all kinds of issues.
Really?
They went over budget, and there's all kinds of shit.
Well, he I know that him and Olivia Wilde are getting a divorce.
Good for
Yeah.
her. She's so hot.
Good for
Yeah.
her. She's a
Well,
bitch,
she
too,
was
dude.
giving a speech at her
See
at
all the shit on this last movie she's got coming out? All
With
the shit.
Oh, yeah, all sorts of.
who's
There's
in that
all
movie?
kinds of bad stuff on that.
Yeah. And poor Chris Pine's just sitting here is like, what the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
that got
What do you
myself
mean? What
into?
happened?
Well, there's shit with her and Shia LaBeouf first, and then obviously you tend to believe her over him.
Yeah.
But
Why?
then there's like proof of shit that he actually told her that she's
Oh yeah.
saying he didn't say that, and he's got like text
Text, yeah.
messages.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
And then her and Florence Pugh are having problems
She's
in the
hot.
press. And,
Olivia Wilde?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I know that.
'Cause she directed. It's from Don't Worry, Darling. Is,
Yeah.
the movie coming out Friday, and there's like all this bad press about it because of her. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of her.
Well, I know that her and Sudeikis were getting a divorce, and I guess, at her child's elementary school ceremony thing that she was speaking at. A fucking, what do you call it?
She got served.
She got
papers.
served papers,
Yeah.
and that's like a big no-no. Like that shouldn't have happened. Like in front of the
She
whole
got
school.
served papers at her kids'
Yeah,
recital.
and Sudeikis like laughed about it on Instagram and shit, and like that was like 2 days ago, and
That's a
people
bad
are
look.
fucking destroying him. Yeah,
So he'll be canceled.
Remember, he's a dick.
yeah, he's a dick.
He's a penis. Absolutely. Yeah.
So she messed around with Shia LaBeouf.
Well, Shia LaBeouf was supposed to play the role that Harry Styles has.
Yeah.
And I guess there was some.
Well,
I
they
don't
were
know.
trying to. Like,
He says it was
practice.
like scheduling conflicts, and she's like, "Oh, I got rid of him because of some things,"
No, he backed out.
and he was like, "No, I backed out of a movie because of some things that happened."
Yeah.
And I guess he wanted, like, he's, you know how Shia LaBeouf is. He's like method to the max.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's great.
And
Yeah.
he wanted more rehearsal time, and she wasn't allowing it, and all this other
Yeah,
shit.
well,
So he backed out, and now
Yeah.
she made a big stink about it, saying, "Oh, I fired him," and all this shit. And he's got like text messages saying that
Who
he
cares?
was backing
It's all-
out.
Well,
it's all trivial.
He was
It's all
sending it to.
nonsense.
I think he was either sending it to what's her face, the blonde,
Florence.
Florence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what the text messages were going back and forth, and then he's like, "No, I'm dropping out." He basically
Right.
said to her, and then a day later, like that's when.
Yeah. It's all bullshit.
no.
Yeah, he's a tragic figure, man. He,
So
he has so
talented,
much
too,
talent, and
He's a mess.
he's got he
I mean, he's got PTSD.
well, no, he believed his own press, and he drank the Kool-Aid really hard,
Yeah.
and then he got to alcohol and all these different things, and I think he's now really trying
Yeah, I think so
to
too.
fix himself and try to grow up. But I mean, he's what, 20 something? He's in his 20s. Who the fuck we didn't know anything. We didn't know who we were in our 20s.
I still don't know who I am.
Jesus.
I'm 52 years old.
Yeah, So,
Did you see Peanut Butter Falcon?
yeah,
Dude,
so
he
good.
was amazing in that movie.
Well, he
Like,
was
so
amazing in
good.
Fury.
Yeah.
That's an amazing film, and
Honey Boy was good too.
and good on Brad Pitt, right? He got divorced from that fucking witch shrew, and
Guy is 37.
and is now trying to figure himself out. He's having more fun. He's enjoying himself. He's he realizes he's at the down end, so he doesn't have to worry so. Just
Right.
good for you, bro. I mean, really, just do your shit. It sucks. I can only imagine how horrible. We're trying in film to try to make it and try to do something, and for some people,
Trying or succeeding? I think we're succeeding.
well, we are succeeding
We're
to
making
a point,
stuff.
but
Yes.
but there's this from what
Like, what's the
from
definition of success?
the very
really?
limited time in film, I'm noticing it really correlates with the whole comic book stuff. Is people want to create stuff and have people like it, right? And then
Love my art.
and then they got these quote unquote fans, and then they get this little bit. It's like, no, it's mine, it's all mine, and they don't want to share. They don't want to help other people. It's all mine, and they got a big head, and it just goes like. And then you try to be famous. Well, being famous, being an actor, two completely different things, I think.
Well, now since like Instagram
Yeah.
and Twitter and TikTok have taken off, and these people can become famous. 30 million fans for not doing anything
Like clicking a picture.
other than
Yeah.
looking hot and dancing and shit.
Yeah.
I don't think fan base and infamy is the same anymore.
No, it's
Like your fan base on TikTok, you got 30 million fucking followers, right?
Yep.
Guarantee you that bitch can walk into a mall and only one or two people gonna recognize.
not. Right. Yeah.
And here's a
exactly.
classic example of now. So that Cash Me Outside girl.
Yeah,
Yeah. So she goes on Dr. Phil,
Yeah.
makes an ass of herself.
that was like 10 years ago.
Everybody goes crazy for her.
Yeah.
She goes on OnlyFans, makes like $50 million.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now she's speaking. She's a speaker at Oxford University.
It's
I don't know what she's going to talk about.
It's
Hey,
just-
y'all,
it's
going to college
unbelievable.
and stuff.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
How they make stupid
I
people
read
famous.
in the encyclopedias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because she went on Dr. Phil and made an ass out of herself. Try and start a fight with somebody.
Well,
Catch me
maybe she
outside, bitch.
educated
How about
herself. What? Well,
She
all
did.
right. Look it.
She did.
Maybe you're looking at this wrong. Maybe she was sitting at home one day and she's like, "Mom, We could go on that show, and then I could act like a fucking asshole.
Right.
You could hate me. I could act like I'm hating you. I'll say something fucking dumb, and we'll cash in on it.
She's too much of a public figure. There's too much knowledge about her documented,
Yeah.
how not educated she is,
Yeah.
and how much of lack of brain cells she has.
She has
Who
But
says
she just
that?
has a manager. She has a good manager.
Who
That's
says
it.
she has no brain cells?
Everything that you see on her.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that she's not acting a part. Just because it's public
True.
doesn't mean that she's not acting.
Yeah, but look at all these
people
actors
like-
that we know are assholes behind the scenes. They keep things
They're not
secret
acting.
well.
They only act in camera.
Yeah.
Those girls are being real in real life. What if Catch Me Outside is all a character? Just like Evangeline is like a character. Or fucking Andy Kaufman was a character. They still don't know if the dude they know as Andy Kaufman was even the guy they knew as Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
Because he was so deep in some fucking character he was doing.
Black guy. Well, that's
Yeah.
Black guy.
Like-
So
So maybe this Cash Me Outside character is just a character, and the girl's actually a genius. And maybe Harvard already knows that because they tested her, and they're like, "Oh, you're a genius." And behind the scenes, she's like, "Yeah, I'm an educated fucking person, but I act like a fucking retard."
I can't
because
wait
that's
to
what
see
America
this speech
craves."
she gives at Oxford University. It's gonna be interesting.
But okay, guys.
But that's the generation we're in now. We are in the Kardashian generations with people.
Well, we're about to be in the fucking. My littlest one, I think, is going to be living on the moon generation.
I hope so.
By the time she's like 35, there'll be like a Hilton on the moon.
I hope so.
Because Bezos and Musk are going to have commercialized space travel to at least the moon and back in the next 30 years.
Maybe.
For a fact. They're almost there now.
Really.
They can go into space and come back. It's only another fucking hour and a half to the moon.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
All right. we got
But I
that
wish
far.
people
we
would-
just need to go another hour and a half. We're good.
You know, I
Start
wish.
that's why I don't work
Start
at
building
NASA.
shit.
Okay,
More fuel, bitches.
But
Put
here's
a
the
gas
thing.
station up there.
come on. You're saying that, but then you have this generation that's getting more and more in. It's all about this.
That's
It's
the
all
middle
about-
generation.
All the photos.
That's my son. That's these 15-year-olds now.
You know what I mean?
That's not my 7-year-old or my 11-year-old.
no.
They don't care about that shit. Not really. And by the time my baby, who's going to be a year in November, by the time she's like 15, it's going to be something way different anyways. It's
Oh,
going
that's
to be
true.
all virtual.
Yeah.
You know, consoles may not even exist. I mean, they probably will because people will be like, "Oh, remember this Xbox One?"
VR is going to be
Yeah.
times 10.
Right.
It's going to be
It's gonna be-
amazing.
It's going to be all in.
Yeah.
We're all just going to live in a fucking bubble, become a battery for the Matrix until I undo the hose and say,
Yeah.
because I am Neo.
The Matrix 4 was so disappointing.
I didn't even watch it because I knew the.
So
Anyway,
disappointing.
I think we're going to space. That's where we're going. We got to.
Well, we
it
have-
also
yeah.
it also
Why
plays
do we
right
have
into
to?
my theories of I think the billionaires know something that we don't know, and there's some shit about to happen.
Of course.
That's
they
why
do.
they're building rockets to get the fuck up off the planet, because China and Russia might be waging war here soon, and we might be going right into a World War III. And if that happens, good luck.
If we
because
can-
we're all dead.
If you think we can move an entire civilization to, let's say, the moon or Mars or something like
Yeah.
that, why don't you think that they can't stop Russia and China from doing whatever they think they're going to be able to do? If you think that we can go move an entire civilization to another Earth, another planet, why don't you think that they can't just shut them down without
I don't
ease?
know.
That's what I'm saying. This is
You're
my
gonna
point.
have to get off my back, okay? In the great words of pitch meeting, you're gonna have to get way up off my back.
I think we'll assassinate Putin before.
I
anything
agree.
Like that.
I
I agree.
gotta
I think we would invade,
Wow.
NATO would invade Russia and just pretty much just take that shit over, because Russia is really not that powerful.
Yeah, they're kinda
they're
weak,
only as
man.
powerful as their allies.
They're having trouble fighting Ukraine.
Yeah,
They're
and
kinda
Ukraine's
getting
this
their ass
big.
kicked right now.
Yeah.
NATO
Yeah.
just got involved, and it's been over almost a year.
It's 6 or 8 months into the conflict. Ukraine is now taking things back. They're
Yeah.
going to go and do some more bombing. I don't know why they went in the first place, which is really stupid. But here's something even
Well, because we
scarier.
had biolabs military. They went there to destroy the Bible.
Well, they want the nuclear plant because that's the most powerful nuclear plant in all that entire region.
Yeah.
Like that nuclear plant powers that entire.
Well, they shut it off, didn't they?
They can't. They will shut down their entire grid.
No,
They're like, this one, damn it!
It's just like the Eastern Seaboard on us. Like,
Boris, what did you do now?
That shuts down an entire grid. Like you can't.
About the vodka.
So, but if they take it over, they control that.
Yeah.
And if they bomb that, that's a huge. That's another. What's that? That place that got the nuclear.
Chernobyl.
Another Chernobyl, which Russia.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I just read that the staff of Russia or whatever are ready to get him out. They're like, you need to step down.
Yeah, because he's fucking crazy.
He is.
Yeah.
Well, he's been in there way longer than people anticipated. For some reason, he kept winning elections.
He kept killing his competition.
You know, his competitions kept dying or whatever.
Hmm.
It's time for him to maybe step down and have someone else take the reign. We should be more concerned about, Venezuela. Venezuela is blowing up as we speak, and they have one of the top 5 oil reserves in the world.
I know. They've been in a bad state for a long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah. There's a lot of things going on.
See, but a lot of us want to back off oil refineries. They want to. Like I want to.
Well, but they're not.
Yeah, I want to go to solar, do electric cars.
So Tony, that's like 30 years
No, it's
away.
not. It's because you people vote against it.
Yeah, you're like, no,
Years
oil.
away. We're not ready.
Yeah,
we can't even go 230 miles without having to recharge our car for a fucking hour.
How far are you going to put gas in it?
I'm saying I can't even
It's
go on.
the same conversation they had before.
But it takes me like.
Where you gonna go? Put gas in your
It
car.
takes me 3 minutes to fill my tank.
You
up.
go put a
I'm
gas
not gonna
station
sit
on
at a
every
fucking
corner?
charging
Rivian
station
takes
for an
15
hour.
minutes. Rivian
Right?
takes
So
15 minutes.
Yeah.
15
Same
minutes.
15 minutes.
I know.
Yeah.
We talked about this last week
I
about
know.
the infrastructure.
We're heading that way, but we're
I
not
hate talking
there.
about this shit because it's boring.
It is
No,
boring.
it doesn't matter. We're all gonna
Yeah,
die.
who cares?
Yeah.
We're all gonna die. So go play some video games. Eat
Watch
some fucking
movies,
chocolate. And
Watch
And
some
women.
series.
Yeah, touch yourself when you want and fucking
Go watch the
take
new
a nap.
Cobra Kai season.
No,
Love
I couldn't get past 2 episodes. I got bored
it.
out of my
Great
mind.
show, man. I love it.
Okay.
I don't know about any of that.
Yeah.
So we are now only need $26 to get
There
funded
you go.
again.
Very nice.
We won't need that by
See, our
Friday
show
when
helped.
this airs.
Huh?
Our show helped.
Yes, it did.
We're not lying.
Absolutely.
It helped in the past, future, which
So-
our audience is listening to now. They're in the past, present,
Right.
because we recorded this 3 days ago.
Oh.
But they're listening to it now as if it's Friday.
well, the audio comes out tomorrow.
Very
Oh.
nice.
Just
Were you
on
in
the pod.
Danford's Halloween movie?
Yeah, he plays Loomis.
I was supposed to, but then I got
Oh.
COVID.
Oh, who played Loomis?
Jeff Shepard. Yeah, he's a guy from. He's a good actor. He's from Orlando. He didn't quite fit the role, but his interpretations, it is what it is. Wouldn't nowhere near as good as mine because obviously.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get called for the role, so
They suck. God damn.
I did get a call last night, though.
Really?
Yeah, 5 o'clock. For an audition they needed immediately.
For what?
Toyota thought.
Yeah.
Did you get the same call?
No, I did not.
Toyota-thon, like
No, I
a
did
commercial.
Yeah.
I got an
That's in
audition for an Anne
January.
Hathaway film.
Not what? Who?
Anne Hathaway.
Oh
film.
no, no.
I love it.
I dated a girl that looked exactly like her.
Really?
She's hot.
She's annoyingly hot.
I don't.
Yeah.
Like she's really hot, and then she starts talking.
My
She just
girl,
annoys me.
my hot girl is like Cat Denton.
I know, and it's
Yeah,
it's like
really
bring her up
baffling.
every show. You bring her up.
Yeah.
She's
well,
not even attractive.
Are you?
She's kind of
gay?
like weird looking.
She
right?
is.
Yeah. She's got big boobs, but she's kind of
She has nothing.
odd.
I mean,
looking.
she's funny. I'll give
Yeah,
her
I
that.
like her. I think.
I mean,
she's
I
a
don't
great
think
actress.
she's hot. I really love her as an actress.
That show, the Two Waitress show, was fun.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's
Two
fun.
Broke Girls.
Two broke girls.
And
Waitress.
that movie that she did with the playlists, Noah,
Nick and Nora.
Nick and Nora
Yeah,
playlist. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I'm just saying. She's hot.
I got
She's
nothing
in
against
Thor.
her. She's just a little.
That's
weird.
interesting. The Thor movies.
Yeah.
Did you like the first one? Did you like the second one? Did you like the
Dark
last
World
one?
stuff.
I like the first one. Did not like the second one. I loved Ragnarok, and I loved the last one.
Agreed.
Love and Thunder. Everybody's
I
like,
love Love and
destroying
Thunder.
that movie, and I'm like,
'Cause
that
it
shit
sucks.
was so fun, man.
Did you
Nah,
watch
it
Pitch
sucks,
Meeting
dude.
about that?
No, it sucks.
Pitch Meeting's fucking
Sorry.
hysterical.
From
Yeah,
a
like-
comic book person, it sucked ass.
Yeah.
Why?
Sorry. Glad you asked.
Damn.
First of all,
Okay.
the only redeeming quality of it was Jane Foster's character. Because
Thor.
she's just amazing. Thor is getting more and more dumb.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Every single fucking movie, right? And he's just, oh, let me blah 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 blah. That's not you, bro. That is not you. Stop it. Second of all, Zeus, really? That's how you played him? The biggest. I mean, the whole thing. I get it. You're trying to be a little bit funnier, and Guardians of the
It is
Galaxy.
going a little too comical for me. I'm really
Yeah.
afraid
Taika
of what
Waititi
She-Hulk
made it.
is going to do
Yeah.
with Daredevil.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm afraid where it's going. Because if they make Daredevil comic booky,
Yeah.
his action scenes are going to be fucking cut short.
No, it's
Right.
going to be something small. It's because like when they had Wong. Wong was great.
Yeah.
Wong was exactly how it was supposed to be. But the thing about and for She-Hulk, that's basically the same as Sensational She-Hulk run that Dan Slott wrote for Marvel years ago. Campy, funny sort of thing. Is exactly how it is.
I fucking love that show, man.
So it's a really good movie.
So
But
good.
my problem with and I'm thankful for the Marvel films. We've always dreamed. We dreamed of these movies growing up. Like, God, I wish they would
Yeah.
just. And now that they're doing it, you gave me one
Closest
thought.
I
thing
can't
we
wait
had
to
was
audition
Electric
for the
Company
thing.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That was the closest
Yeah.
we could get to like seeing him.
Did you guys hear me?
What?
But
I said I can't wait to audition for the thing.
Well, that'd be good.
they
Yeah.
already announced the cast, didn't they?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so.
And I hear Krasinski's not going to be Mr. Fantastic.
He needs to be.
He should be.
I don't think he's going to be him.
Man, I'll be so disappointed.
And that was a fucking waste too.
Yeah, like why would you put him in Doctor Strange and then like not give him the role?
Here's my thing is, I get it. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, all that. And then he was in Spider-Man. Way too much with Spider-Man. He was way too much.
Who was?
Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay.
But in Doctor Strange itself, yeah, I just it didn't hit the mark for me. I love the first one. The first one's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
But to me, this is supposed to be a horror film. The second one, it wasn't horror at
Why
all.
was it supposed to be a horror film? Is
I
that
don't
what
know.
they said?
But they called it.
So
Yeah,
they're
they called it.
saying
No,
Raimi.
this is
gonna
what
be
I
horror.
Maybe Disney horror.
I think it was badass, and I think the moment he took control of the souls, it became a full Raimi vision.
Yeah,
I don't think it was any more horror than it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I think it was cool. I thought it was shot. The fucking trans-dimensional jumping and shit was amazing. All that stuff was cool, man. Just because I look at one of those shots and I go, well, that's probably a green screen setup you got to put there, and then you got to shoot the other scene. So you got to put that other scene, you got to shoot that, and then put that there, and you got to do this. I was like, these are complicated setups, and they're pulling them off seconds at a time. And you're like, fuck, dude, this is amazing.
Oh no.
So, but
Marvel's
I
got
think
it on right.
what I want, this is just me personally,
Sure.
I want a fucking Doctor Strange statue where he's got all the fucking arms and shit.
And
That'd
the
be-
third eye.
Yeah, well, he didn't need the third eye. He didn't have it at that point. He didn't get to the end.
Right. That'd
Yeah.
be cool though.
What does that signify? Because I don't know.
It's god.
The
His
dark,
lightning?
it's the use of Darkhold.
Yeah.
The Darkhold, he gets into your soul whenever you use it,
Oh,
and that third eye is basically the vision of the Darkhold.
so
Yeah.
now he has like more power.
He can tap into the dark side,
yeah.
basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
the dark side.
Yeah, without him really knowing it at that point. But he
Yeah.
knows it when he gets, I forgot her name, Clea, when Charlize Theron's character comes in at the end, at the,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's
where are they
cool.
going? Where are they gonna go fight?
No,
we don't know. I don't know.
hit my head.
The Collector? I don't know.
No.
Anyways.
There's something else going that happened, like, with colliding worlds. I think she's
Oh yeah.
grabbing him to fix it or whatever like that, but it's a whole another side quest that happens
Yeah.
at the post credits.
Yep.
But we'll see where that goes. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's going to be another Doctor Strange movie or they're just going to make another,
I don't know.
like a Cleo, which is the wife of what the hell is she? The wife of, I forgot who she's the wife of.
Okay.
Kang? Might have been. No, it wasn't Kang. That was.
I don't know what the Kang
Judge.
Dynasty is. Everyone's all excited for him.
Oh, Kang?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the most powerful.
So Kang was a scientist who realized time travel and mastered it, and he is taking over basically. Did you watch Loki?
Yep.
Series?
Yeah.
At the end. So that's what he's doing. He's basically holding things together so that the other Kangs who figure out the same thing, which are much worse than him, don't take over. What happens is he dies and they take over.
That's it.
Yeah.
And-
So they're molding history in his image.
Mhm.
That's basically whatever he wants history to be. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
With the Kang
That's cool,
Dynasty, when he got killed by Lady Loki,
Yep.
they allowed another Kang to
To
come
take
in.
his place, yeah.
Yeah. But strangely enough, speaking of Dr. Richards, he is a descendant of, or Kang is a descendant of Richards.
Yeah.
Of way in the future, I think 3000.
Yeah,
or
way.
something.
Oh,
way.
okay.
So
I
basically,
see.
that's when he formulates time
Yeah.
travel, and that's how.
I mean, I love the Illuminati. That was exactly how it's supposed to be. But the way how easily they got dispatched was just so pathetic.
It was
There's-
actually longer. They actually cut it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say there's no way
Yeah,
they
they
could
cut it
kill
a
them
lot.
that easy.
Yeah.
No way at all. I'm watching film and I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. They kind of looked around and I'm like,
Yeah.
it is.
She
Fuck
took
off.
out Thunderbolt like one.
Well, she just
Fuck.
shielded his mouth. As soon as he was like, "What?"
Yeah, that's just. He's so smart. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
First of all, they'd have contingencies set. Whatever. I mean, I can get all into all the things that are wrong with it. I'm very thankful for the film. I'm not going to complain. Like I'll be like doing panels at conventions. They're like, so why did this character blah 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 blah? That's not really realistic. And I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Be thankful you have the movie.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
I've been wishing for this for 25 years. And you don't
Yeah.
like the skin tone is the exact blue that you wanted. Fuck off.
Speaking of
Seriously.
the Little Mermaid, there's a whole big thing
Yeah,
going on
come
about
on.
this. Like,
It's-
what the hell?
I know.
I don't even know why it's happening. I think it's fake. I don't
I
think
think
it's
so,
really
too.
happening.
I think it's all hyping the fucking
I
movie.
think it's fake.
I
think
hope
it's
it is.
bullshit.
The racists?
But here's the thing. I'm going to
Yes.
play devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
What would happen if they took the princess from The Princess and the Frog and made her white? What would happen?
They'd say, well, there's another white
They'd
princess.
fuck-
It's an imaginary character.
But the thing
who's-
is-
Exactly. It's the same
it's a-
thing.
Yeah.
one,
It's like,
one Ariel's a mermaid.
right.
Like,
Right. So
Not
the
even
Little
a factual
Mermaid,
thing.
originally,
Honestly, she
I
should
guess,
have gray skin, I would think.
originally
Yeah,
the
right.
Little Mermaid was green.
Mhm.
Way back, there's a novel, and the Little Mermaid was introduced was green. Then Disney made her white. Now they have a new thing, which
Because they made her pretty.
who cares?
Exactly. Who gives a shit?
I mean, she
I think
probably
Joe's
won
right.
from
I
her
think
talents.
it's all
Like,
hype.
for being that's
Yes,
they
right.
didn't look
I
at
don't
it.
believe-
Nobody's been talking about it.
I'm not
I haven't
buying
heard
into it,
anything
man,
about
because I don't believe it's real. Just shut up. Nobody gives a fuck that she's black.
Right.
Nobody cares.
I don't
Nobody
think so
cares
either.
anymore.
I
We're
disagree.
way beyond that shit. The polar ice caps are melting.
Yeah.
We're gonna be flooded out in like 5 years. LA can't even get water. Neither can Nevada. The fucking Lake Mead is dried the fuck up, and the Hoover Dam is gonna stop working in like 8 hours. I'm not kidding. This is real fucking facts. Look it up. Nobody gives a shit that Little Mermaid is black. Nobody cares. Stop bitching about it.
People are that self-involved.
They're not though. It's fake. It's
I don't
bullshit.
I think
I think Trump hit something when he said there's fake news, and I think that like he.
There is fake news.
Yeah, I
absolutely.
agree, and I never thought about it. I never thought that the news would lie to us. Never in my life did I think they're never gonna feed us bullshit.
Well, they didn't until they got bought out by corporations.
Yeah, pharmaceutical, big pharma. Yo,
Yeah.
listen, big pharma. You want to make real money? Give me $2 million. I'll go make
No,
a horror
Big Pharma
film.
buys congressmen. That's what they buy.
All right, congressman, buy me a movie to make.
Yeah.
I don't know. What? I just want to make movies like everybody else here at this table.
I just want to make good stuff.
Yeah.
I want to make cool stuff. Like my comic book Kickstarter.
Did it reach its
Zombies
goal
were
yet?
human too. Let's see.
Link in the description.
Link in the description, man.
Lincoln.
By the way, Lee H, who canceled your $120 pledge, you fucking suck,
Fuck
bro.
off. Just fuck off.
You don't know. Maybe he just got hit by a car. And he's like,
No.
I'm gonna need that money for a broken leg
The
now.
one thing with Kickstarter, you can kind of tell like when someone pledges something fairly big out of the blue, you're thinking, all right, that's a troll. He's probably going to cancel. I've had
But
people
what's the point of that?
because they're
Just
dicks.
being a dick.
I had one, not me, but a buddy of mine. Every single campaign, the same guy will pledge like $200-300
And then
and get
cancel.
over it, and then wait a couple days, like, oh hey, yeah, we funded, bam, cancels it.
So Kickstarter, to prevent that, should say if you pledge something and you cancel, you lose 10%.
You would think so. That would be
So why don't they do that?
Well, they don't charge your card. They don't charge money or anything.
Yeah, they don't do it until it
it's
wins.
strictly funded.
Until it wins.
Yeah, that's the crux of it. You know what I mean? And with Kickstarter, which is interesting, to get back to your question difference, Indiegogo, you can say, hey, I need $5,000, and then you get like $1,500. You still get to keep the money.
Yeah,
Like,
but what does that do? Because you can't make your project at that point.
No, and then for the people
What,
that
you
want,
to make a cup for one dude?
and for the people that want to back it and that doesn't get funded, but they like lose their money anyway, that's bullshit. Whereas Kickstarter, it's all or nothing, which I like.
I agree to Kickstarter. Yeah, all or nothing, man.
Yeah.
I don't want. I need 20 grand. I only raised 10, and I get to keep all that 10. Well, I didn't get all my funding. Sorry, here's 10 grand in my fucking bank
Yeah,
account.
exactly.
Which gives me this idea. I'm doing a new campaign on Indiegogo.
Oh man.
Our strategy,
It's
I don't
called
know
Killer
if it's the right
Collab.
strategy, but we'll set our goal at like 2,000 so we know we'll hit that, and then hoping that we're gonna make like 5 or 6. Like
Yeah.
that's what we're
So
trying.
you do
to
a flexible goal.
Yeah, so we do the flexible goal because
That's
they take
cool.
more money if you don't hit your goal.
Yeah.
So I don't know
Well, like,
if that's good.
I'll
or not.
do Indiegogo after I've done a campaign in Kickstarter, like I did issue 2 for Stanley, because there was a pushback with the graphic novel with COVID and paperwork and print shops not having paper. So what I did was I did Kickstarter for that, and then I just pushed it on Indiegogo as a continual ordering thing, $500 to reach your goal, and there's whatever.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people will do it also. I never understood GoFundMe compared to everything else. I understand Seed and Spark, and I see people doing good and doing bad on it.
They're all the same.
I think,
I think they're
GoFundMe's
all
more
the
for,
same.
like, I got cancer. I need to get treatments. Help
Yeah.
me.
Oh, we're helping.
I think it's more like
and for
people-
like for Seed and Spark is basically just for film, isn't it?
I don't trust any of that shit. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't do the Slate, the Slate site, like Slate.com.
Yeah, I don't.
Like
Oh,
the
Slated.
Slate has like this whole tier system
Slated.
where it's called Slate.
We're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, we gotta be.
Well, there's something called Slated.
Is there?
Yeah.
Nerd.
So what's Slate
So,
about?
anyways, so slated.com, I guess, is you can put your script up and people can read it and judge it and whatever the fuck. But the whole thing of that company is they got investors,
Yeah,
right?
Slated.
They got connection to 1 million investors,
Right.
supposedly. And the way for you to get to that top tier to meet the top investor and get the fucking $5 million for your movie is, well, you got to submit your project to their evaluation board, and that costs you
Right.
$89.
Yeah.
And then when you're done with
Pyramid
that, you gotta re-edit it, and they got someone they recommend. He only costs $1,000.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you got to do this
The Ponzi
and
scheme.
that, and then it's like here, you're doing all this fucking bullshit for them.
Right. And
You
then they say,
you
"Nah,
haven't
we're not
even
gonna
talked to an investor yet. You're paying for all the bullshit, and I don't know one single person got a movie funded off of Slate.
Right.
Because they're making money by you fucking sending them shit.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Well, it's
dumb.
also-
nickel and diamond.
Well, you know those scavenger find an actor type conventions that they do? Oh, you pay this to get into this.
Oh,
never
yeah.
do those.
This is my point. I'm telling people not to do those. They get 300 people at like $20 a head, and then they got to pay for headshots there.
Right.
Oh, that's another $200. Then you get an audition there for casting directors.
Yeah, you never do that stuff. That I learned
But
that
people
from
fall
day
into
one.
that.
Yeah,
Right.
because they're desperate.
They
Because
want to be in a movie.
they want to be in a movie. They want to be quote unquote famous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Snap a picture with your boobs out.
What's
This is what Slated says. Get your movies where great movies get made. Our predictive analytics, packaging tools, and quality projects empower filmmakers, talent, financiers, and distributors to make great movies. Well, I've never even heard anyone make a movie from this site.
because no one had.
Oh, I got funded by Slated. No, nobody has.
Who's on Slated? 30,000 producers, 15,000 writers, 13,000 directors, 8,000 actors, 20,000 accredited investors, 1,800 sales agents and distributors, 302 nominations, 74 Oscar wins. They got Emmys, Golden Globes. It's all
I'm in the middle of an experiment with Film Hub.
90% of the
Film Hub
2022 Oscar Best Picture nominee films were made by slated members.
Wow.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they use Slater.
Right.
It's basically Film Hub.
And let's put it like this. There's 30,000 producers, 15,000 writers, 13,000 directors, and 8,000 actors.
Yeah.
I'm all of those. So I'm probably listed as all of that in there. Because I'm on the site.
Right.
I've never done anything through them. I've never, what's it say? 1,300 plus projects have been accepted. 3.8 billion investor introductions. How do they know that? How do they know that I met with an investor and I got $1 million?
Don't know.
Why would I tell them that?
Yeah. So Film Hub.
So Film Hub, you have your movie, you upload it to their site,
Okay.
and they shop your movie to all the streaming channels, Tubi, Plex, Amazon,
Yeah.
whoever. There's like hundreds of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get 80% of what your movie makes, and they're all TV ad space
Yeah.
or pay for play.
Okay.
So I uploaded it. Their QC was kind of a pain in the ass, like normal.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's been picked up by one company so far.
Great.
It's been up for like 2 weeks.
That's cool.
So I'm hoping that it makes some money, but it's just so hard to make money once
Seems
your
like it.
project's finished. Like,
Yeah,
it's hard
yeah.
to make money on it. And so I figured give it a shot.
It's a tough
Why
business,
not?
but we all do it for the hope of obtaining the opportunities to make more and more better projects. That's
More
literally our
better.
goal. More better. More better.
Proper English.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just you want to be creative. You want to make something, and you want to get in front of an audience and kind of build on that. And then you see other people around you are like, well, how the fuck are they doing so much better than I am? My stuff's I don't understand. It's just it is what it is. I noticed
I think a lot of it's an illusion.
Well, no, I was saying comic books a lot. The people are making books that are not the smartest, or not really great, but it hits the demographic of people that will spend the most money.
Right.
And they're all caring about making money. They're not caring about making stuff. They're about making money. I'm not into that so much. I should be. My wife would like me to be. But it's not exactly kind of like what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do it more in film than I'm doing in comic books. I'm at the point it comes like if I cover my costs, I make some money. Cool. That's kind of like what I want to do. I want to work with good people, with Joe and other people. I want to collaborate. I want to do stuff. No, seriously, Joe.
Yeah. No,
So wait. So Joe wrote a story called Slim and Tim's. It's about a couple guys who owns a junkyard, and it's right when the zombie apocalypse. It's funny as hell. Stan Yak did the artwork. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, artwork's amazing.
But his first story was this guy who's a survivor is foraging, doing whatever, zipping through, sees Slim and Tim's like, ooh, I need to go there. Let me just check some things first. And he has this compulsion to check for change.
Yeah. He goes in the laundromat looking for change.
For change. And he hits the jackpot. A lot of change, a lot of sound. Big zombie comes. He gets chased, almost escapes, and he gets surrounded and dies. That's ironic and that's funny. So I said, hey, we need to do a follow. Or he goes, hey, can I do another story? And I'm like, yeah, you can. So that we did a really fun.
Did he make it? I can't remember if he made it into Slim and Tim's.
No, he didn't.
He died before he got.
He got right to the fence and then he died.
Yeah. Now this is what's happening at Slim and Tim's before they fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's interesting stuff like that. And so I wrapped my story. The comic book is about telling that story, and hey, because everyone knew about Slim and Tim's, and I think I heard about. So, spoiler for Volume 3, one of the guys who was one of the survivors actually knows Slim and Tim. He's like, well, I don't know if they survived, but their dog did, and then we go to the dog because the dog.
Oh, the dog's alive.
Yeah, the dog's alive.
Yay.
Yeah. So that's I've got authors that are going to be doing it. I've got directors. I've got people, brand new people that I've always wanted, and new artists, just helping them break in, and then I pushed them on, and they're working for like other companies now. I've done it for 28 years. I've helped a lot of people be a lot more successful than me, and I'm fine with that. It helps.
I'm done.
you're selfish.
Am
But
I?
no, you're
Yeah.
not. No,
Help that brother out.
no. But you're helping the genre itself. You're keeping it going. In my small way, I think I'm trying to do that, and hopefully that's the case. I've been famous. Like, I've worked with Bob Lane on Iron Man, and we've done shows and lots of people and whatever. Now I'm doing my own stuff, and I still have fans. What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. It just
I have like
means
4 fans.
you're doing something that people know. And then, people don't really know what you're doing. Whatever.
I mean, so is life. So is this entertainment industry. So is, people just, evolve or devolve. They really, you never know where
Or
you're
don't evolve.
Yeah.
I've seen people in this industry for 15 years
doing the same shit.
don't change at all. Not
Yeah.
one aspect of them has changed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about me?
No.
No, I haven't known you that long.
No, Chris. You have a great,
Yeah, they're happy doing what they're doing. They
Sleaze
don't want
box
to grow.
sleaze.
They don't want to go bigger. They like what they're doing,
Yeah.
and that's what they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
That was
know.
the thing. I started small. I tried to do a couple bigger things.
And there he stayed.
Didn't work out, and now I'm back to doing
Yeah.
what I like.
$5,000 projects.
I like it.
Yeah.
And it's funny what you're going to see is going to be blowing up, or might just kind of take off. Like for my Stanley, I got a contact with the Kelly Clarkson show, so I sent a PDF and stuff, and I said this book's perfect. It's kids. It's Christmas. In the back, I've got my grandmother's recipe for tree cookies. We could do a cooking part. Bring me on. Love to be there. Give
What
books
they
away.
say?
I haven't heard that. Sony
Yeah.
Animation looked at it, so they're looking at it. Okay.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what the
I
fuck
don't
does that mean?
They're looking
Yeah,
at
I
it.
got 2 films being looked at right now. Like, what the fuck
Yeah,
does that mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kevin Smith proved it takes one person.
It just takes one person.
One person
But-
to see something.
We as a group could have everyone grow and lift up if we just put the egos aside and helped each other.
Yeah. So that brings us to our Indiegogo campaign.
Yes.
Help us succeed to help you
Kickstarter.
succeed.
Yeah. Help us.
Indiegogo,
Help
we
you.
want the money.
Help me. Help you. Help me.
Yeah.
Help you.
With all that being said,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, here's to the future.
We're not even done.
Austin,
He's already
Joe,
undressed.
Chris.
Yes.
My name is Tony.
Hey.
What's up?
Thank
Wait,
you for
we're
joining
leaving.
us on Killer
Bye.
Collab Podcast.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks, Austin.
Yeah, man.
Kickstarter, check it out, guys. Links in the comments,
Yeah.
or in the description, and in the comments now.
It's rated PG-13 in case you're
cares?
kind of worried about
Just get
that.
the comic book. Especially if you're overseas. It's fun to have
Wait,
an
there's
American
no boobs?
product.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Now, if you're overseas or people
Just
that
my
are
boobs.
worried about the mailing aspect, we've got a lot of digital tiers, $5. You can we got Volume 1, Volume 2, and the other comic book. They're all $5 a piece. For $20, you can get all the zombie goodness you ever wanted.
Also, check out Team Adventure Club on Amazon right now.
Yes. Oh, that's amazing. Good for you.
Bam! See you next week.